So in response to our comments, like mentioned before, the patient has to be in the right state of mind to be able to decide whether or not to have assisted suicide. So, okay, so there are existing laws that do not apply to some people that don't have the illnesses that require for assisted suicide. So these people are obviously very hard to depaid and can no longer live with it. So that's why they do this. The terminally ill patients have to deal with severe pain while on medication. So according to an article titled "Assisted Suicide Testimony Gets Emotional," someone said that if I had access to physician-assisted suicide, I probably would have taken it at the time. Testified John Norden, a 70-year-old who was diagnosed with ALS just before his 19th birthday. Like our opponent said that when they die, they don't die with dignity. But so a person said in a CNN article that I quickly decided that death with dignity was the best option for me and my family. I've had the medication for weeks. I am not suicidal. If I were, I would have consumed that medication long ago. I do not want to die, but I am dying and I want to die on my own terms. So it isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just a form of dying, but having your family see you die, but not in worse pain, to say. And like our opponent said, they mentioned that there was a case where 19 people had other symptoms when they took the medication and only one didn't die. That's one out of several other cases and trials with people that have done this. So according to another CNN article, according to the 2018 evaluation report since 1997, prescriptions have been written for 1,327 people, and 859 patients have died from ingesting the drugs that were legally prescribed to them under the law. So some of these people that were prescribed to these either did, in the end, they decided not to take the medication anymore. So, but the majority of them did die, not 6 months, but they did die because they wanted to. They said that it would be hard for some of the doctors to do this, but having the choice to end their life is incredibly important to some people. It gives them a sense of peace during a horrible time, so it's just better for them. Okay, so according to a website called Listverse, in extreme cases, some as those as Tony Nicholson and Paul Lamb above, it could be argued that any physician who didn't alleviate their suffering when asked was violating the principles of their oath and allowing both great harm and great injustice to occur on their watch. So essentially, doctors meant to do what a patient desires, and they're there to help them feel better, and if that's what would make them feel better, then essentially it's a good person. Thank you.